All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, and welcome to today's Saturday surprise workout. My name is Kata, and this is K2B Fitness. Today, we are going to do a no equipment, body weight only workout. We're going to do a little bit of cardio, a little bit of strength. It's kind of a good combination of the two. Some of the exercises, if you would like to add resistance to them, you are more than welcome to, but this is a great workout that you can do pretty much anywhere. I'm also going to give you all standing options, so if you do not want to go down to the floor for the 2 or 3 exercises that we have down there, you don't have to. We have 10 exercises alternating between cardio and strength. We're going to do 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we're going to do 2 rounds. So we're going to do all 10 exercises, we're going to rest, and then we're going to do those 10 exercises again. So we are going to grab a little bit of space, maybe grab a mat and have it off to the side, and then grab some water if you have that. I would say at least bring some water for yourself. All right, we're going to start nice good toe lifts. Heels up, right, then left, right and left. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, both heels up. We're going to open and close. Belly's in. Start to wake up the chest, waking up those ankles. 4, 3, 2. All right, let's take that right leg, swing it front to back. So hold on to something if you need to. We're just trying to start to wake up those hips. 4, 3, 2. All right, switching over to the other leg, front and back. So you can start with a small swing, or you can start to bring it a little bit bigger as you loosen up. 2. All right, switching sides. Stiffen up that knee. Out and cross. Out and cross. If you can make it bigger, great. Otherwise, lift and lower. 2. Switching over, other leg. So stiffen up that knee a little bit, using the hips. Out, cross. If you can make it bigger, 4, 3, 2. All right, slow deadlift. So feet hip width apart. Nice good squeeze. Hinge and lift. So I want to think you're running your hands down your legs. You're going to grab your socks. You're going to pull them all the way up. Let's go a little faster. So hinge and lift. Good. 4, 3, 2. Take it in the forward position and hold it. We're going to open and close our books. So shoulder opens up back behind you. 4, 3, 2. Bring it all the way up. Slow squat. Take it down. Push through the heels. Stand tall. Hinge. So I'm doing a little bit more of a narrow squat. Keep going slow. Drop and lift. We want to keep that chest up nice and tall. Hinge and stand. Push through the heels. Good. Forward step and reach. Forward step, pull it back. So it's kind of a mini lunge. 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going to slow it down. So lunge it. Hold, turn, center, back. Switch. Forward, turn, center, switch. So we're going a little slower. We can start to drop it down a little bit deeper into that lunge. So a little bit of a hold, front knee staying over your shoelace. One more. Side lunge, step it out, hold it out. A little bit of side to side. Now I keep up with the music. You don't have to. Go at your own speed. All right, we're going to slow it down. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. A little bit deeper, but it's not a stretch. Our muscles are still a little cool for that. Good, bring it in the center, tap it out to the side. Good jumping jacks. If you want to take it up, full jacks, right here. Otherwise, nice, good tap. 4, 3, hamstring curls, reach and pull. Press it back. Little stretch of the shoulders, waking up the back of the body. Good, 4, 3, plank walk out. So take it down, walk it out. Nice, good plank. Now we're gonna walk it all the way back. Stand up nice and tall. If you do not wish to go to the floor, you're gonna grab a chair, and I want you to place your hands on the seat of that chair. I want you to step yourself back into a good plank. Hold it, step yourself forwards, stand nice and tall. So you do not have to go all the way to the floor. The lower you go, the more challenging this is going to be. So take it all the way out, walk it all the way back up. I'm gonna go for one more. Take it out. Good, walk it all the way back up. Bring it in the center. Power march, jog, whatever feels better for you. So this is good, just like this. All right, we're gonna march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders, quick drink of water. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our workout today. So we're gonna start with a jumping jack and a front kick. So we're gonna take it out, in, kick, out, in, kick, all right? 45 seconds. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. So 45 seconds. So we're gonna take it out, in, kick. Now, if you don't wanna go high impact, out, kick, out, kick. Tap it, front kick. Again, my brain automatically goes with the music. You do not have to go that fast. Music's kind of quick today, but we got 45 seconds. You can also do low impact for some of you that maybe live in an apartment or a dorm or something like that. You don't want to be mean to the neighbors. Out, up. Good, 3, 2, 1. All right, squat and a curtsy. We're gonna take it down, hold it a little low, curtsy, squat, curtsy. Yes, 3, 2, and 1. So take it down, curtsy, squat, and curtsy. Option, yes, you can grab weights. I'm going to go through no equipment. That's the deal today. Good squat, good cross. Shoulders over your hips. So drop and lift. It's going to be a little bit of legs today. We are getting a little upper body though. 10 seconds. We're going to go for some side taps. 3, 2, and 1. A little bit of a shakeout. All right, we're gonna take it high, high, middle, middle, low, low, middle, middle. Yes? Here's 2, 1. High, high, middle, middle, low, low, middle, middle. So up and center and low. Reach for the floor. Middle, high, middle, low, middle. Good. If you want, up, up, center, low, center. You add that hop switch. Now when we go low, want to make sure we're not bending over. We're not here. We're nice and tall, hinging. This is leg work. Bring it in, shake it out. All right. Against a wall if you can, kickstand if you can't. We're just gonna do a good deadlift, a little supported, focus on our glutes. Good, so we're gonna hinge it. Take it down, bring it up. hinge, and lift. Push the hips back towards the heels. Foot is on the wall. So if you do not have a wall accessible, you're just gonna take it right here. Hinge and lift. We're gonna do one leg this round. We'll do the other leg the next round. So again, you just start a few inches away from the wall. Foot on the wall, hinge, and stand. If you have trouble with your deadlifts, especially with your glutes, feeling this exercise, this is a good one to start with. Here's 2 and 1, bring it in. All right, side lunge with the knee, so take it out, in, out, switch, side, lift, side, and together. 2 and 1, out, lift, out, together, out, lift, out, together. Think about out, good knee drive, lift it up, standing leg, push. Good. Now this is okay too. Yeah? If you're struggling a little bit today, this is a good place to start. This is your power push. I want you to think this leg, out, push, out, and in. We don't want to try to rely on this leg to pull. This leg pushes. Good, 3, 2, and 1. What are we doing? Yep, we're out of order. I knew I was going to forget something. Hamstring curl with a pull down is our next exercise. Even with notes, I kind of get confused sometimes. Here we go. Pull. So reach. So it's not push, okay? Pull, pull. Doesn't even bother me if your arms don't go all the way high. I want you to pull, pull, pull. This is going to mess me up right here. Now, if you need to, this is okay too. I want that shoulder blade pinch in the back. That's what we're going for. I want you to think shoulder blades down and in, pull them into your back pocket. If you're tired, I get it. You can alternate. But I want you to think pull. You're pulling your chin up over that bar. Good. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. We have one knee, one mummy kick, knee and kick, knee and kick, knee, kick. We're going to focus on our core here. Here we go. Knee, kick, knee, kick. So shoulder to the opposite hip, little rotation. Spine issues, you're just going to do a knee and a kick. And if you have osteoporosis, osteopenia, we're not rounding. We're holding, working on our hips, working on stabilizing our core. But if you can, I want you to add in a little bit of rotation. So knee, reach for the toes. Knee, good reach. We don't want to bend over, right? Here, tall. Good job, bring it in. Plank walkout with a push-up. Hands on a chair, step back into your plank, push up, stand forwards. Here's 2 and 1. So we're gonna take it out, plank walkout. If you need to, drop to your knees, push up, lift, walk yourself back up to standing. No judgments. Maybe you have to walk it out, do your push-up, and stay on your knees to walk yourself back up and roll up. This is practicing getting up and down off of the floor. No judgments. The more you practice it, the better at it you're gonna get. Good, about 7 more seconds. All right, down on the floor or standing. If you're standing, you're gonna be here, yes? On the floor, on your buns, V-sit. Good, 3, 2, and 1, punch. Corner to corner. If you want, slow, slow. You can always go slower. Concentrate on your core. You can even hold it in the center. Just nice, good punches reaching forward. We don't want to be chin tucked to our chest, and we don't have to be all the way out here. Just a little lean back, a little C curve with your tummy. Good, we've got 15 seconds. Option, bring it up, take it back, take it up, back, lift, lower. All right, one more exercise. Star crunches. So if you're on the floor, we start in a star. Option 1, hand to foot. Option 2, lift. Even if it's just a crunch, your time is on. Lift. I like to lift up and try to do a bit of a jackknife for those of you that want to stay standing today. Right here. Reach, reach. Standing option, yes? Again, we're not rounding our spine. We're taking it out, lift, out, lift. It's okay if they don't touch. Don't let the low back arch and round. Ribs are over hips. Press. Good, about 5 more seconds. Good job. Bring it up. Shake it out. If you're on the floor, come up to a seated position. Give yourself a minute. We're going to repeat those 10 exercises. So take your time, come to standing. We have a little bit of a recovery period. So this is kind of a little bit of a recharge, a rest. So we're just trying to let our energy systems, keeping it simple, our energy systems recharge and reboot just a little bit. So a lot of times, remember with exercise, your recovery is just as important as the actual workout itself. So we're going to give our heart rate and breathing a little bit of time to relax, come back down, and then we're going to go through those 10 exercises again. This recovery will allow us to work harder during those 10 exercises. So we're taking this break. Here's your chance to get some water. We have a 32 count, and we're going to go back to our jack with a front kick. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, jumping jack, front kick. So out, front, out, kick. Now if you're not ready for kicks, tap side, tap front, out, heel, out, heel, or take it up just a little bit. I don't expect you to kick the ceiling. Out, lift. Good, good, out. Nice, good kick, even if it's here. Be nice to the knees. You know your body. 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, squat with a curtsy. So take that 15 seconds of rest. Remember, we're kind of doing some intervals. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So squat and curtsy, squat and curtsy. So drop and cross, drop and cross. A nice good squat. And remember, your squats and your curtsies can be a little shallower if they need to be. But if you can, good cross, drop. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. All right, side taps, high, middle, low, and middle. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, high, high, middle, middle, low, and middle. Watch the low. A lot of times we start to just round here and here. We want to stay tall. Leg workout. Good. Hinge, tap, option, up. Add in that hop switch, reach. Can you touch the floor? Can you just get maybe close? Ten seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, supported kickstand. We got to switch legs. So we got a nice good foot position, a few inches away from the wall. Foot is on the wall. Right here. Hinge and lift. So this leg that's up, it's not doing work. We're not leaning back and using this leg to push us up. It's just there for support. We're hinging, sinking into this glute, sitting into this leg. Good, take it down, bring it up. Option, as always, just a little kickstand, lift, and stand. 10 seconds. So your weight is in this leg, your other leg, just there to help hold you up. 2 and 1. All right, hamstring curls with pull downs. Three, 2, 1. So pull. Belly's in. A lot of times we go overhead and we start to open up our chest just to look towards the ceiling. I want you to tuck it under. A little bit out in front is just fine. We're about halfway. If you need to, pull or bring it lower. Still getting that good squeeze. 15 seconds. We're going to go for that side lunge with the knee. This is our shoulder work, even if it doesn't feel like it, although you're probably burning a little bit now. Bring it in, shake it out. Side lunge, knee, side lunge, and switch. Good, 3, 2, and 1. So out, lift, out, switch, out, lift, out, switch. Now option out, push. This is a good way to start. Out, push off, out, and in. If you can, deeper, bigger lunge. If you want to go, this is a little more strength, feel free to go slower. Out, lift. We've got about 10 seconds. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Knee with a mummy. So knee and kick. Good, 3, 2, 1. So knee, kick, knee. So this is a little quick. So just think focus and reach. Knee, reach. So think about your abs. We're rotating, lift, kick. So we don't have to turn our entire body to the side. We're just doing a little rotation of the hips. So it's actually our mid-spine that's doing that rotation. Good, 10 seconds. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Plank walkout with a push-up. Or you can have your hand on a countertop, step back, keep that chest close to the countertop, and do your push-up there. 2, and 1. So option, countertop, step it back, push up, step it forward, and stand. Just remember, we don't want to do these. Okay, we don't want our ears between our elbows, shoulders over your wrists. So we're going to take it all the way out. Good push up. Walk yourself all the way back up. Good, good. Good, 10 seconds. If you need to, drop to those knees. Get that push up in. All right, take it all the way down onto the floor. We're gonna go for our V-sit with our punches. Or if you wanna stay standing, you can just do standing punches, and yes, you can do them right in the center. Good, 3, 2, shoulders down, little lean back, cross it, corner, corner. So don't let the shoulders pop up by your ears. Keep them down. Chest is open, proud. Lower body, try to keep it steady. I don't expect you to punch all the way to the floor. Just either side of your TV or maybe to your pinkies. Yes? You can go slow, slow. More of a core focus. Reach, reach. All right, we're gonna bring it up. Can you take it a little bit farther back? Up and back. This is optional. Good, 2 and 1. Bring it all the way up. Star crunches, or you're gonna do those alligators. It's kind of what they remind me of. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lift and down. Lift and down. Again, you can focus on keeping your low back glued to the floor. Shoulders and hips stay touching. No rotation. Option, lift the shoulder up towards the opposite leg. Little rotating crunch. Option 3, ten seconds. Good job. Bring it in. Take a breather. You can rest. If you need to, you can walk around. You can stay lying on your back for a moment. All right, just gonna give ourselves a little bit of a break. Have a seat in a chair on the floor. That's completely up to you. I'm doing some little head tilts. All right, we're gonna bring it up. Hands by your hips, 90-90. So take it to the right, take it to the left. 90, 90. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, remember, lean back as much as you need to, and it's okay if you don't go all the way over. We just want to get that good work, mobility. But if you can, make it a little harder. Sit up nice and tall, try not to hold on. You are going to move around a little bit, especially if you're not holding on. Good, bring it into the center. I'm going to flip over onto hands and knees. You can do hands on a chair. We're just going to start with a couple of cat-cows. So we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale. Again, if you don't want to arch and round, you're just going to breathe into your belly and exhale, pull it in. So in and out. All right, we're gonna walk those hands out a little bit. Take your right foot, place it by your right hand, Walk that left leg back as far as you can, opening up your hip, keeping a neutral spine. So we want to try not to look like this. So try to open up, drop the forearm to the floor, and open towards the ceiling. You can absolutely do this standing, where your hands are on the seat of a chair. Your foot is going to be to the side of the chair, and you're going to step that leg back and have your toe on the ground. And then you're just going to drop your forearm down towards the seat of the chair, and then you're going to open towards the ceiling. Good. Bring it back in the center. We're going to step it back. Same thing on the other side. So step your foot up by your hand. Take that back leg as far as you can, still keeping a braced core. Forward fold. Open up towards the ceiling. Now maybe you are very tight and you're still back here. Notice I'm still keeping a neutral spine even in this position. Put something under your hand if you have to. If you've got a yoga block or something that is not going to move, preferably. Good, I'm going to go for one more right here. Drop and lift. Bring it back in, step it back. We're going to sit hips back to our heels, reach those arms out. Variation on a child's pose. So I'm going to add a little side to side wiggle. All right, pull yourself forward into a nice good plank. Knee plank is fine. We're going to point our toes, shoulders away from the ears. Drop your hips down towards the floor. Variation on up dog or cobra. If you do not feel comfortable in this position, go all the way down. You can go into Sphinx or all the way down onto your tummy. Rest your chin on your hands. Our goal is to open up our hips without putting excess pressure on our backs. And yes, you're getting a little pressure on the back, but you want to squeeze the glutes. Drop the hips towards the floor. Push it back a little, tuck the toes under. We're going to go for down dog. So we're going to lift it up, push the hips back. So straight arms, drop your ears between your elbows. If you can, lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. I'm keeping my knees straight. I'm not stressing about putting my heels down on the floor. Good, let's bring it back. Carefully drop to our knees. Give yourself a minute. We're gonna let the blood go where it's supposed to. Good, now somebody's helping grab your hips, lift it up, push it back. So we're pushing up, we're pushing back. Again, my knees are staying straight, but I'm up on my tiptoes. Good, carefully bring it back down to your knees. We're gonna do that one more time. This time we're gonna add in a walk the dog. Good, tuck the toes under, push through the hands, lift yourself up, push the floor away. And we're gonna alternate heel drops. You can soften your knees a little if you need to. Again, this is a really good one to do with your hands on a chair if this does not feel good being on the floor. All right, bring it in. We're gonna carefully bring our knees down to the floor. We're gonna sit back, hips to heels. Give yourself a minute. Let the blood go where it's supposed to. We're gonna roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pockets. Let's take our strong leg. We're gonna bring it around to the front. We're gonna come to standing. If you are not ready to come to standing yet, stay down on the floor. Everybody recovers at a different rate. Good, give yourself a pat on the back. And then take your hands small of the back. Little shoulder mobility here. Neutral spine, neutral neck. So especially here, we don't wanna do this. And here, we don't wanna do this. So if your shoulders are really tight, you're going to want to arch. It's your body's way of compensating. So if your mobility in your shoulders is a little not great, you're gonna compensate in other places. And that's why when people have issues with their knees, they start to feel pain in their ankles or their hips. You compensate for the sore knee by walking funny and changing your mechanics. So you just start to work on that mobility with good technique, and it will eventually loosen up. It just takes a little while. Good, let's bring those arms down. Just roll the shoulders up, back, and down, thumbs pointing forwards. Good, shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up. We're gonna look to the right, look to the left. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in the center, big breath in and out. Good, one more time. And out. And you are all done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for doing that workout with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more workouts like this, let me know. So if you like the body weight and no equipment, or if you prefer the strength training, I like to try to kind of mix it up the best I can. If there's something you'd like to see, feel free to let me know. And I hope to see you in one of my live stream classes Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. and Wednesdays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Otherwise, I try to be here on Saturdays unless something comes up. And then I try to remember to cancel. I did forget to cancel it a couple weeks ago. I apologize for that, but I try to do a Saturday, and if I have to cancel, I at least try to upload a video for you. But I hope you enjoyed the workout. I hope to see you again in class, and I hope you have a wonderful day. So bye.